as you can see, I've put the baby on top of the wrap. The middle marker is at the back. The middle marker is at the back of the child, and I just gather up the fabric, starting here, to make sure it's from knee to knee and tight. And I gather it all the way up until the nose of the baby. So of course you make sure they can breathe freely, but you want the neck and the back of the shoulders to be supported. And you just create a nice bundle. I would always tell you to start learning a back carry first with your stuffed animal, a doll, something else. If possible, practice with someone else around or near you and over a soft surface, or contact the baby-wearing educator to learn from a professional. So I've prepared this pocket. So she's already in there. The fabric is supporting from knee to knee. It's up until the neck, and I hold it quite close to the nose or face area. If you hold it lower, it's easier for the baby to start turning around, so keeping it higher, closer to their face, will make sure will make sure the head will stay higher than the feet. And now I want to bring her over one of my shoulders. Depending on which shoulder you want to go over, you hold the baby in the different direction because you want the feet to go over your shoulder first. And to make sure the feet will go over your shoulders first, just make sure your cheek will go onto their cheek, because in that way the head stays up higher. So I just put my cheek against hers and the feet go over my shoulder towards the back. And now I try to bring my hand around to grab onto the feet or the bum. And depending on how big your baby is, it's easier to reach here or harder if you're carrying a smaller baby. And now you can just lower the baby until you feel comfortable about the height. And the strap should go one on each side. So I just lower my hand, make sure the straps are still tight, and then I dive through, ruining my hair. And when I'm happy with the height, I will put my feet on there and check if the fabric is still good at the seat. And I can try to tilt the pelvic a little bit to make sure the knees go higher than the bum. And to tighten, I start with one tail, so I keep my feet on one of them, cross my legs, and then I start with the other strap. As you started already with a bundle, there shouldn't be too much tightening, but you can just go through the fabric and bring all the slack to the front. If you find the bottom part of the wrap and pull it up, you can see the knee will go higher than the bum, which is what you really want in this carry. And I just go through the fabric, and as I feel confident about the tightening, I will twist the strap and bring it to the back over the fabric that's at the knee and under the other leg back to the front. Then the strap goes between my legs to keep tension on it, and I start working with the other side. If you feel confident about letting go, you could now let go of the baby, or if you feel more confident when you're still holding your hand there, just work with one hand. Here you can do the same thing, find the bottom part. If you have a wriggly baby, you really want to keep tension on the top part too, and you can use your chin or your teeth to hold this part of the wrap as you are tightening the bottom part. So you can just keep this top part and tighten the bottom. Or use both of your hands to tighten through. Twist the strap and go over the fabric right here and under the opposite leg back to the front. Here you can tie a double knot, or if you're using a longer wrap, you can go across the chest. Yeah. Go over the strap and back under. And do the same on the other side. Nou moet je in slaap vallen. Hey. Goed zo, gaap. Heel goed. I prefer this finish because it helps to keep the shoulder straps in place. And it also looks pretty. Because of the weight of your baby, it stays in place without a knot. But if you feel more confident when using a knot, of course, feel free to add one.